So that brings us to our next bout. We're going to have Lopez from Southern Illinois, Edwardsville, and A.J. Burkhart from the host Flashes.
First time we've had A.J. on our mat this weekend.
Of course, A.J. a mid-season transfer, grad transfer. He wrestled for Lehigh for the majority of his undergraduate career.
A.J. came into the tournament at 7-6 on the year. I thought he wrestled real solid down the stretch here, too, as we got to the end of the year. Been a tough tournament for him.
Lopez, this will be a rematch. Lopez knocked off Burkhart 6-3 earlier. That was yesterday.
This was a first-round matchup.
Burkhart got sent, like you said, into the wrestlebacks early and has fought his way back into this match.
Burkhart came in an 8th seed. Lopez unseeded.
Burkhart gets knocked into this match after losing in overtime to Jay Nivison of Buffalo. Burkhart, like you said, had wrestled well. I mean, this is his 5th year of collegiate wrestling, and there's probably nothing that he hasn't seen before. And that kind of experience can only benefit you in times like this.
He's coming out of the Lehigh, a real strong program as well. So you know that he's going to be fundamentally sound coming from that program here to Kent State.
We get a stalemate here.
And we get a legal hold call by the referee.
Okay.
1 point for Burkhart. They awarded 1 green.
But it was Burkhart that was
complaining there.
Actually, it's going to be a penalty against Burkhart. Yeah. And then a challenge from Malik McDonald and Vittorio Santillo, the 2 coaches representing Kent State here, Matt's side.
It had to do with the lock that Burkhart had on top there of Lopez. He had Lopez's head underneath him, and the official looked underneath and said it was illegal. So I don't know if he was on the throat or what the issue was. Taking a look at it on the side now.
Meanwhile, gives Lopez a chance to get tended to. He's getting. See, they're going with the Vaseline to try to cover up something over that right eye. And whatever they're looking at, it's taken a while. Are you just thinking it's the hand clasp or
because it's hard to see? It was underneath there, and the referee, you saw him go down on the knee to actually take a look to make the call. It's going to be hard to overturn the referee's call here, because I don't know that you're going to get any kind of angle to see what the lock actually was. Burkhart a little frustrated with it right now. He's shaking his head. No, not what I did at all.
Meanwhile, it gives us a chance to take a look around some of the other matches. Vince Perez on top of Brandon Worthing. That's Central Michigan and George Mason. That's a 7-4 Perez lead. That's a 7th place match.
And the legal hold stands.
I mean, I think if it wasn't an illegal hold, I figured that was going to be the call. And now Santillo's, I believe that he's given up the brick because they're out of challenges at this point.
Yep, they take the brick away from him. So 1:20 to go here in the first period. 1-0 on a penalty point for Lopez. Burkhart with a nice straight shot double. Good finish to that. not happy with the stoppage there. Burkhart wanted some back points, and they bump into the referee on the other mat. And again, Burkhart a little frustrated. He gets his takedown, but he wanted some back points with it. Here it is, that straight shot double.
He almost had him turned.
He's got Lopez's hip trapped, and Lopez kind of backs into the official there. Stopped wrestling.
I mean, honestly, that's simple bad luck for Burkhart here when you're going 4 mats wide. The referee on mat 1 isn't paying attention to the action on mat 2, nor should he be.
Well, and Coach Andrasi's getting on the mat assistant because that's his job to make sure that referee knows, to keep that referee away from the action. So Coach Andrasi just gave the mat assistant an earful over there. Let him know that he just cost his wrestler at least a near fall on that. Lopez turns out. We're 3-2 with 45 seconds to go here in the first period. Burkhart with another shot comes up, and Lopez with the counter shot. Got the leg up in the air. Is going to finish on that. Gets his three. So Lopez up 5-3 now with inside of 20 seconds to go in the period.
And now we get the headgear off. Is that an immediate stoppage? It is. Now they're going to let him continue.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's not, just kind of, Burkhart just kind of flicked it off the mat so they could keep wrestling. Although it would have been to Burkhart's advantage to get a fresh start from there. Possibly pick up his one. Gets out on the single, telescopes, then really picks up that second leg nicely. Lopez does. Finish and traps Burkhart's hips to the mat. So, fixing headgear again here. So we get into the second period. Burkhart's going to go down.
I think he has to. The riding time as of right now not a factor at 4 seconds.
Each wrestler with a takedown in the first period. Lopez with an escape and a penalty point. The difference in the bout right now. And they can't get the headgear snapped.
It's an ongoing problem we've seen on this man.
Yeah, we've seen more headgear than anything else. Adjustments. Burkhart, nice job of kind of getting the elbows in. Gets some hand controls up to his feet. Gets his one. 5-4. So right now the penalty point, the difference in the bout. Burkhart in and out of the collar tie. .45 seconds to go here. 5-4, Lopez in the lead. Burkhart takes a quick look over at the clock. Lopez into the underhook there. Burkhart blocking with his head. Backs out of that.
Hasn't been a ton of action going on since that flurry at the end of the first period.
Burkhart's takedown is that kind of that long shot double. He finished off on Lopez, and Lopez's takedown was a counter off of a second long shot double by Burkhart.
Calling locking of hands there?
That's the fingers there. Again, that's one of those points of emphasis. When the fingers get interlocked, they stop the action.
Tail end of the second period here, 2-1, and that's going to do it. It will be Lopez's choice here to start the third. He'll elect to go down. Again, riding time not really a factor at just 12 seconds. It'll be interesting to see how Burkhart wants to play this.
Well, Burkhart's got some tilt, so we've seen him tilt. He does a nice job of trapping the arm, and I got to believe he's going to try to get into that. Got to stop Lopez's first move. Gets into a crab ride here. Kind of coming up on top, pressuring forward. Looking to trap an arm right now. Lopez, nice job of getting to his feet. Lopez, good job on the hand control. Burkhart drops back down.
Was he basically trying to spin around there to get some points?
Yep. Looking at actually Lopez just looking to get his one right there as they got to the edge of the mat. Nice job by Burkhart dropping to his ankles right there to not give up the point. Caution on Burkhart. Lopez quickly to his feet. Burkhart tries to lift. Lopez turns back in. No points yet. Lopez trying to finish off the reverse. Now he's got the reversal. Trying to bring Burkhart to the mat. He's got the reversal. Burkhart comes around and tries to whizzer out of that. Kicks out. Gets his one. 7-5. Lopez with 1:15 to go in the bout.
Burkhart taking a quick look at the clock to see how much time he's got. He's got plenty, and by wrestling standards. Burkhart looking for one more shot here to get something in his favor.
No stalling on either wrestler right now, I don't believe. So Lopez just going to stay square and know that he can't give up the takedown to win the match. Now Lopez with the stalling warning and takes a shot off of that. Burkhart trying to come over the top. Lopez down on the legs. Burkhart trying to be careful not to expose his back here. Officials start with a danger count. No points right now.
Burkhart's trying to turn him.
Trying to come up out the back door right now.
He's running out of time. 3, 2, 1. He's going to run out of time. So Lopez defeats Burkhart for the second time this weekend. And Burkhart will have to settle for being seeded 8th and placing 8th as Dom Lopez wrestles from unseeded and finishes 7th here at 1.